Hey, it's Carrie here, founder of the Female Entrepreneur Association and the author of the best-selling book, She Means Business. And I am so excited to talk to you about how to create your own business success map. Because so often as entrepreneurs, we've got so much going on, we've got so much to think about, and it can often lead us to feeling insanely overwhelmed, which is not a good place to be. And then we end up feeling confused about what we're doing, we lack the clarity, and we just feel like we're spinning our wheels, not getting to where we want to be. But the thing is, when we take a step back, actually what we realize is that building a successful business is actually really simple, but just often never really feels it. But it's a matter of taking a few simple steps on rinse and repeat to help us to get to our goal. So my intention with this video is to share with you kind of like a map, a process, some key things you can focus on to help you to build a successful business, but in a way that helps you to keep it really, really simple. So the first thing that is at the top of this map is you. So there's nothing more important in this process right now than you, because you are the only one that can bring your dreams to life. You are the only one that can turn your idea into a wildly successful reality. No one else can really do it for you. So you have to be in the right frame of mind to be able to make it happen. And I think people get a little bit frustrated with this because they just want to skip straight to the strategy, the marketing, how do I get my business out there? But the reality is you can't skip this step. Every successful entrepreneur I know is either just naturally conditioned for success, or they proactively work on conditioning themselves for success every single day. It needs to become an intentional part of your daily routine. So when working on yourself, you need to really identify what the mindset is that you keep. What beliefs do you have around building a successful business that might potentially hold you back or spur you forward? So really getting clear on yourself, on your blocks, on how you're going to overcome your blocks, and then writing out what you're going to be doing and focusing on to help you to condition yourself for success. And I can go in more in depth with this. I'll leave a link to a video below where I do talk about things you can do to help condition yourself for success. But the first layer of this map is all about you. When you immerse yourself in conditioning yourself for success, you can make magic happen, I swear. Like, things will flow a lot easier and it'll feel so much better. So focus on you, that is the first thing. Once you have got yourself sorted, which is an ongoing process, the next key thing to building a successful business, what I call the business basics. So the business basics are when you have complete clarity around what's your business message and what is your business mission, what is the core focus of your business. You have to have absolute clarity around this in order to create success. And I feel like so many people get stuck on this. It doesn't have to be complicated, it can be super simple. So for example, for me, my mission is to inspire and empower as many female entrepreneurs from around the world as possible to build wildly successful businesses. It is that simple. I know what my mission is and it drives me forward. So what is your business mission? Know with clarity what it is so that you can keep coming back to it over and over and over again. The second thing in the business basics is your audience, your wonderful, amazing, incredible audience. Your business is all about them. So everything that you're doing is for them, to serve them. So who are they? Who are your amazing, wonderful audience? You need to know as much about them as you possibly can. So know what their desires are, what do they want to make happen, and how can you help them? What are their fears? What are they struggling with? What is going on in their lives? This is an absolute essential piece in your business success map. You need to have this in place, and this is an ever-evolving process. So you need to be constantly finding out more about your audience, running surveys, asking questions on social media, asking them questions in email so you can gather as much information about them as possible as you go. And then the third piece of the business basics is, how do you serve your audience? How are you serving them in a way that aligns with your business mission and resonates with your audience? So what are you doing to serve your audience in terms of the content you're producing, the stuff you're putting out on social media, the free stuff you're creating, the freebies, and also your paid products and services? How are you serving your audience? You need to have complete clarity around that. And again, it can be really simple. I create a weekly video, I put out daily posts on social media, and I have a membership site, and that is how I focus on serving my audience. So the clearer you are on it, the simpler you make it, the easier it is going to be for you to actually serve to your highest level. So those are the business basics, absolute fundamental piece to get in place to create the success. Once you've got those in place, the next step is the business breakthrough. This is the point at which you're like, okay, so now I can get my business out there in front of my wonderful, amazing, incredible audience. So you have to put that information out there in a way that aligns with your business message and resonates with your audience and is going to serve your audience. So there are so many different ways to get your business out there, but it's key to just get focused on the few core ways you are going to do it. So you've got your website, which can be a huge asset if you use it. You've got social media, and again on social media, pick one platform and focus on driving traffic to what you're creating on one platform. Don't try and do every platform, it's too overwhelming. And then you've also got building your email list, an incredibly important activity for all of us entrepreneurs to do to help us to build that subscriber list, that fan base of people that love what we're about. And then lastly, you've got networking and connecting with other people, tapping into other people's networks, really kind of identifying the steps you're going to be taking in each of these areas to help you to have a breakthrough and to get your business out there in the most powerful way you possibly can, but keeping it simple at the same time. But everything that you do there has to align with the stages in the business basics level, because if it doesn't, you'll end up like putting stuff out on social media or creating a freebie, and then you'll be like, why isn't this working? Why is no one signing up? And probably because it doesn't actually align with your message and it doesn't resonate with your audience. Therefore, there's a piece broken. So you need to make sure everything completely aligns. So then the next step in this big business success map funnel is the money breakthrough, because once you are doing all those things successfully, this is when you can have the breakthrough with money and to start generating the revenue that you really, really want into your business. So in this section, it's good to think about what money blocks do you have, what do you need to overcome, what are your money goals, where do you see the business going to, and like what steps are you going to take in order to be able to get there. So really getting clear on the money picture is going to help you to have this breakthrough. But remember, everything has to align so that you can really make this a huge success and really break through with it. And then once you're there, you can focus on building out your systems, your operations, and your team so that you create a really solid foundation on which to build a wildly successful business. So when you break it down like this, you can see that actually there's only a few pieces of your business that you have to nail to be able to create success. And when you can see it all mapped out like that, it becomes doable, it becomes easy, and then you can focus, okay, I need to do these things on rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, and what I create has to align with my message and it has to resonate with my audience. And those are the two things that I have to make sure I do all the time. If you do that, you will grow. You can't not grow.